Okay, so the first question that I would like to ask and they would like to know is that how do you meet boxing? Is there anything special in your life that makes you meet boxing and turns it into a career? Can you tell us about this?
When I was a kid, I used to watch fights with my grandfather, and every Saturday night we'd watch fights, and he would talk about fighters and champions, and he'd say how great they were. So I always grew up admiring fighters and wanting to be like them. So I got to live my childhood dream now.
The question will be, so I can see that you're doing really good in college. You had a master's degree in clinical nutrition. So how do you allocate your time in studies and boxing and make both things work in your life?
Well, in my family, education was always very important, first and foremost. So even if you are boxing and doing school, school should always come first. Boxing you can only do for a short amount of time. You're going to have your brain and your education forever. So first and foremost, definitely education is most important. But there is enough time to do both. You can be a professional fighter, even a champion, and go to school. I was able to get 2 degrees and be a world champion in kickboxing and in boxing. So there is time to do both.
Right. So I would like to know, boxing career will not be really long usually, right? So what is your plan after a career? After boxing, what do you want to do?
Well, like you said, boxing career is a very, very small window of an opportunity, and I'm doing it now because I'm young. But when my career does come to an end, I'd like to go back to school. I'd like to pursue my education, keep learning, and eventually use my knowledge from my experiences as well as my education to help as many people as possible out there. I think I have a unique journey, and I'd like to share that with more people.
All right, Chris, let me give you the last question of the day. So can you just give us some words of encouragement to our youngsters? I'm sure they are struggling a little bit between boxing and school and many personal issues in their life. What is your words?
When it comes to boxing or kickboxing or any fight sports or martial arts, you got to stay disciplined. And that also goes with school too. It's all about being disciplined, having good discipline and being strong in the mind. Okay, even when you're in your boxing gym, everything that you're doing in here should be with your mind first. Think. Okay, there's no absent-minded boxing. You got to have your mind on exactly what you're doing. And same thing with school. As long as your mind is there, is leading the way, good things will happen.